Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here with our second live unboxing of the evening. I see everybody's ready here. Earthen Avenger, welcome to stream number 2. Wonderful fam. Sir Viper, welcome back. Glad to see a lot of folks here from the first one into the second one. Awesome. Yeah. Earthen Avenger, yes, there was a buckshot. It may have sold already. people definitely jumped on that lot. There were a few sales in the last 20 minutes that I was gone. So you've been expecting me? All right. Damien, that's great. I just woke you up. You fell asleep with the headphones on. Well, welcome back. Cars Ignite, Blue Fam. Welcome. Pi Magna. Awesome. Had to carry some doors. Okay. All right. So, most of you were here for the first unboxing, so you know we unboxed a bunch of Imaginators. Those are up in the shop already. If you want to take a look at them, if you're interested in them. I am now moving on to box 2, which is going to take significantly longer to unbox. The first box is only weighed 4 pounds. This box weighs 30 pounds, just to give you some idea. So, I mean, if it takes me 7 times longer, the first stream was what, like half an hour? So this could take like 3.5 hours. I don't know. But the point is, got to get moving. So here we go. I was kind of disappointed at first because this box was kind of bashed in and dented on the outside. But I think it's just because it's a used box. It was a paper towel box. So it's probably been shipped a few times. But there's big pieces of cardboard on the top. There's a bunch of bubble wrap on the top. Then there's a layer of packing paper. Lots and lots of packing paper. And then the goods, which many of them seem to be in their own boxes or cases or containers. So, yeah, we're going to get into it. How well do the Golden Queen sell? Better than I expected, honestly. Golden Queen, Kingpen, and the Fire Reactor Creation Crystal are some of my best selling items, honestly. Like, yes, I have a lot of Golden Queen and Kingpen in the shop yet. I think I was this last lot put them up to 12, but I think I've sold like 12 or 15 of each of them. So, I mean, they actually sell pretty well. I think they're usually in like the top 20 items that I sell. It's just I get a lot of them, and so it still looks like I have a bunch. But yeah, they actually sell way better than I thought. Kobe, yes. When I get creation crystals and lots, do I reset them? Yes. I do that live on air. If you go watch the end of the last stream, you can see me do it. Like, we look at the Imaginator that's in the crystal. I evaluate it a little bit just for fun, and then I reset it and I put it back on the portal, and you can see it's back to select your battle class. So, Duahan, yeah, like I said, it wasn't a really big lot, and I have my system down, so it went pretty quick. All right. Wolfender, I think there are some creation crystals in this lot. But I'm not sure. I think this lot is kind of a big mix of everything. So there's going to be a little bit of everything here. So at the top here, I have a bunch of portals and games. So we're going to pull those out. It'll probably give you somewhat no idea of what's going to be in here. It's just all over the place. So we have a Traptanium portal. So this is standard PlayStation, Nintendo. I have 2 Superchargers portals, both PlayStation and Nintendo. Giants portal here for Xbox 360. And another Giants portal for PlayStation, Nintendo. We have Imaginators portal, PlayStation and Nintendo. This is a Swap Force portal for Xbox 360. And another Traptanium portal for Xbox 360. Then some of the games I can see right off the bat here. A bunch of games for the Wii. We have Giants, Swap Force, Spyro's Adventure, and Superchargers Racing. Not just standard Superchargers, because they didn't make Superchargers for the Wii. We got Superchargers Racing. Just double check that all the discs are actually here. There's Spyro's Adventure. There's Giants. And there is Swap Force. Cool. So those games are all there. Another game here, Xbox 360 for Superchargers. That's there. Another one slid down the crack here, Xbox 360 Trap Team. So got that one. That's all the games and portals I see for now. There may be some that slid to the bottom of the box, but yeah. What's my favorite portal design? I mean, honestly, like I like the original. I think the original is pretty cool, but the Trap Team one does kind of have the most curb appeal. It's definitely the flashiest. My biggest problem is it's also the most temperamental because of they had to put the sensors in the ring around the outside. And so sometimes when you put figures in the middle of the portal, they don't read so well. So I'm not a big fan of that, but yeah, I mean, just overall design, I guess I like it. You could use the Giants portal game for Xbox 360. All right. Well, we'll have that back in stock. For your Giants lock, you can use the Pig 5. I have to use in all the Giants. Okay. Okay. Go for it. Do both of the Superchargers portals have a trap slot? Yeah, all the Superchargers portals have a trap slot, to my knowledge. Do you have one that doesn't? Yeah, Superchargers portals still have a trap slot. How do you tell the Xbox portal differences? So yeah, it is obvious if you've seen them, but if you don't know, you don't know. So on the back, you're looking on this label right here. It says Traptanium Portal for Xbox 360. So the end of the USB cable here actually looks different on the Xbox ones. But the label will tell you specifically if it's for Xbox 360 or Xbox One. If it does not say Xbox 360 or Xbox One, that means it works for Sony and Nintendo systems. They're all interchangeable. The Xbox Ones are console specific. And so, yeah, you just look at this label back here, and it specifically says for Xbox 360. I know my camera's not going to want to focus on that tiny print right there. But yeah, it's on the label. It's on the label. You can also go by the model numbers if you know what the model numbers are. It'll be on one of the labels back there. But they're nice enough that they specifically just put it in plain English for Xbox 360. Is there a Xbox 360 Supercharger portal? I did not get one today, and it doesn't look like I have one in stock. But I mean, you can use other portals. Like the Traptanium portal actually works for all 6 games. So yeah, you can you don't need the actual portal for the actual game. Sometimes it works a little bit better, but the Traptanium portal actually works for all 6 games. Imaginator's Dark sometimes comes with a Supercharger's Portal with no trap slot. That, for some reason, there's something in the back of my mind that says, yes, I've seen that, but I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that. That seems odd. Masked Aqua Kitty, we just been through, there are a bunch of portals and games on top of the box so far. I haven't gotten into the figures yet. All right. Is there SSA for Xbox One? No. No, Wolf Shadow, there's not. Spyro's Adventure was only for the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. Do I know why the Magic Claw Creation Crystal is so expensive? Yes, I do. So the Magic Claw Creation Crystal was only available in the Creation Crystal 8-pack. And that Creation Crystal 8-pack only released in Europe. It never released here in the US. So the only reason I have mine is because I imported that pack way back in the day. So yeah, it was a European only release and it was only in an 8-pack. And so if you didn't want to spend that much money, if you didn't want to import it, you probably don't have it. And so yeah, they're kind of tough to come by here in the US, especially. All right. Moving on to what I believe should be the figures. We have boxes inside boxes. This is a box of veggie snack crisps, apparently. And these boxes are actually taped. So excuse me while I open them. It's actually a really good packing job. All right. So we got more bubble wrap in here. And a variety of figures. It doesn't look like they packed them by game or anything like that. It's just a variety of figures in here. So, first thing, Spitfire. Spitfire. And then Boomjet. No, it is not a box full of food fights. We got a Super Shot Stealth Elf. And Countdown. Followed by Slobbertooth. Mega Ram Spyro. Series 3 Spyro. Series 2 Super Gulp Pop Fizz. Zulu. Bumble Blast Series 1. Ooh. Cut above the rest for sure. How about a Starcast? I know we had a bunch of good Imaginators in the first box. But yeah, there you go. One of my favorite Imaginators, Starcast. And a second Slobbertooth already. I know there's not going to be that many duplicates, but okay, that's two Slobbertooths. Paper. Level 2, we have Fiery Forge. Big Bubble Pop Fizz. Another Zulu on sale this week in the SCL shop. Yeah, Wolf Thunder Starcast is kind of hard to come by. I mean, 1, he's an Imaginator. 2, he's a Dark Element. And 3, he's awesome. There is Scorp. Big Bang Trigger Happy. Series 3 Trigger Happy. Quest guy, I don't know what your recent post was. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, okay. Here, what? We'll be doing a trap team lock. You get to pick the trap master I use. Has snapshot, jawbreaker damage. Guess the nightmare, but we'll be using Zulu for my order. So you need me to pick one of those? Is that what you're saying? I would go with Wallop. Go with Wallop. All right. Super Shot Stealth Elf. That's the second one there, I believe. Couple more swappers here. Bunch of swappers, actually. Fire Kraken. This is good because these are going out of stock quickly as well. Almost as bad as the Trap Masters. Hoot Loop. Yeah, we did just hit 2K. Thank you. We have 2 blast zones. Oh, sorry. Make that 3 blast zones. And well, that doesn't go together. So a trap blade. We'll look for some parts here. There's a rubble rouser. Swashbuckler. And Magna Charge. And we also have, thankfully intact, Eon's Elite Ghost Roaster. Out of box, Eon's Elite Ghost Roaster. So, I mean, this will just go in the shop. That's actually really nice looking out of the box. Cool. Cool. Just want to make sure that one doesn't get broken. All right. Yeah. Courtney, don't worry. I had to learn what a lock was as well. Sevenfold gives a pretty decent explanation here. Yeah, you're playing through a certain game. You kind of set some rules. The common thread is, yeah, you basically typically I see people pick like 8 Skylanders, like one of each element. And yeah, when the character dies, you can't play as them anymore. It came from back in the day. If you go look up like Pokemon locks, Nutslock, look up Pokemon Nutslock, and you'll see where it comes from, kind of. So yeah, basically your character dies. Yeah. All right. Looks like I found some more games. We have Trap Team for the Wii. And Xbox 360 for Giants for Xbox 360. There we go. Yep. Got the discs. Got the discs there. Cool. How well does S1 Gil sell? Once again, better than you think. I think Gil probably sells better than Trigger Happy and Spyro by a little bit. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, they're just so common. Like, I get them all the time, so I still have more than 20 of each in the shop. But yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to not be flooded with them. All right. Next thing I see in this box is another one of these giant carrying cases. And it definitely feels like it has figures in it. So we'll go through this next. Ooh, all right. Nice variety in here as well. We have one of my favorite vehicles, Thump Truck. And a Crypt Crusher. Series 3 Phantom Cinder. Mistletoe Dive Claps. Series 3 Ninja Stealth Elf. Making a comeback. Got our Dive Bomber. Popthorn. Actually have two Clown Cruisers. How about a Series 1 Roller Brawl? Masked Aqua Kitty, there's always potential for Double Trouble or Dark Golden Queen. Always potential. Here's another Dive Bomber. Sea Shadow. And a Light Core Warnado. I think Skadoosh is set on Stealth Elf for a while. We've got another Scorp. And one of my favorite superchargers, Nightfall. So pretty. So pretty. Actually, a second Mistletoe Dive Claps. And I'm sure this will go pretty quickly too. I've had a few people asking for this one. Dark Super Shot Stealth Elf. Got a Burn Cycle. Knockout Terrafin, Series 3 Terrafin. And a Reef Ripper. Ow. Yeah, does the Dive Bomber do anything physically? It certainly does. So yeah, the back tail spins, which is actually connected to this the top piece up here, this wheel up here. So if you spin either one, they both spin. So you can actually control it from up top here. But yeah, it does have moving parts. I think the only vehicle that doesn't really have moving parts is the Sky Slicer. Oh, and the Clown Cruiser. The Clown Cruiser doesn't have moving parts. But yeah, the Sky Slicer and Clown Cruiser, I think, are the only two I can think of that don't have moving parts. I don't know. I don't have the packaging for the Popthorn. How am I supposed to tell which one is which? I don't have anything to compare it to. And I don't think there's that big of a difference between them, honestly. Someone can prove me wrong if they want, but what's your favorite vehicle from each terrain? Well, land is probably the Thumb Truck. That's one I talk about the most. Sea, I really like the Sea Shadow. And Sky is probably I'm gonna miss something. I like my first reaction was a Stealth Stinger, but there may be one I like more than that. I'll have to think about that. See if I come across something else that strikes my fancy. But yeah, I'll go with those for now. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad vehicles by any means. So, second half of this case, we get High Volt back in stock, which went on a run last time. Just sold out. Okay. There are a few more that don't have moving parts. Fine, you're right. Sea Shadow doesn't have moving parts. Splatter Splasher, Soda Skimmer, yep. Courtney, Reef Ripper does. Reef Ripper moves. But Sunrunner does not. Obsession, welcome. Enjoy your break. May I present you with Fiesta on your break? Maybe your break is like a Fiesta. Treeson, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. I appreciate your name too. Skylander Rescuer. Yes, you are. How about a birthday bash, Big Bubble Pop Fizz? And another Super Shot Stealth Elf. Getting that restock going on. It's like they knew I was out of them or something. All right, Dr. Crankcase. Get a few Imaginators in here too. How about a Dark Spitfire? Another Dr. Neo Cortex. I just realized in the last batch we got Neo Cortex, but not Crash. That was kind of weird. How about a Series 3 Gilgrunt? Anchors Away Gilgrunt. And to go along with one of those Clown Cruisers, we do indeed have a Hammer Slam Bowser. There's a Kingpin. Treeson Imaginators. This lot, we've only had Cortex, Crankcase, and Starcast. The first lot, you should go watch that. The first stream that I did was all Imaginators. There were 14 of them, so I'm not going to list them all here, but yeah, go for it. We have a Deep Dive Gilgrunt. A second Dark Spitfire. That's 2 Dark Spitfires. I like that. Ooh. And another Eon's Elite. Eon's Elite Dino Rang. Out of box here. So we had Eon's Elite Ghost Roaster already, but here's Eon's Elite Dino Rang. So 2 more for the shop. All right. So that finishes out this case here. This case is a little bit more beat up than some of the other cases I have, but I mean, it still works, obviously. All right. We still have more in the box. Don't worry. We're not done yet. But I need to rearrange what's on my table to make more room. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right. Dark Bowser has high hopes. Never know. Never know. Still looking for that Royal Double Trouble. Yeah, I understand. Only gotten one and I kept it. So I don't blame you. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, Obsession. Just keep buying them. Those Eon's Lead are great. How much is, I'm assuming, Royal Double Trouble? Expensive. I think in my shop he's like listed at like 40. I don't know if I have to adjust that price because they're pretty pricey right now. I think 50, 60 bucks probably on eBay. Does Gilgrunt have the most reposes? Yes. He's the only character that has a Series 4 figure. Plus he got the Superchargers figure. So most reposes, yes. Most figures, no. Um 310 for a Robo with a minor crack in his arrow worth it? I mean, I wouldn't pay 310 for Robo in perfect condition, honestly, but that's up to you. I mean, if that's the way you can get a discount right now, um, if you really want it that much. But if you stick around, I get them from time to time here at SCL. There might be one coming. We'll see. Um, hmm. Yeah, Dark Bowser. Like I said, the Dark Bowser and even Dark Donkey Kong to some extent, it's because they're both Skylanders and Amiibo, and so you have two groups of people going for them. It wasn't hard to get initially if you were out looking for it and bought it right away. It was fine, but nowadays you got all sorts of collectors going after it. So, oh, Royal Double Trouble isn't listed in the shop. Okay, it's possible. It's possible because I haven't had it for sale yet. Um, but someday, maybe, hopefully. Found a few more games. Slipped through the cracks. We have Swap Force for the Xbox 360. SCL beard. Man, you guys really want that beard, don't you? And here's one I don't think I've had in the shop before. We have Trap Team for the PS3. Anyone need PlayStation games? Trap Team for PS3 and Superchargers for PS3. So yeah, we got a couple of PS3s going there too. Then I have this envelope. Ooh. All right. Got a small bag of cards here. Not a lot of them. I'll have to look through those later. Or here. It looks like there are a few of the Trap Team ones. Let's see if there's anything special in here. Oh, cards and stickers. Looks like, yeah. Just starter pack stuff. So we got Snapshot and Food Fight, Swashbuckler, Blast Zone, Ninja Stealth Elf, and Spyro, Trigger Happy, and Gilgrunt from SSA. So nothing super special there. Guessing most card collectors have that already. Chatterbug, yeah. There's always good stuff in these lots. If you missed last stream, the last stream was completely Imaginators. 14 Senseis, 7 Creation Crystals, and 9 mystery chests. All right. PS3 Trap Team. Yes, that's a thing. PS3, Xbox 360 and PS3 are the only two systems that had all 6 games made for them. So PS3 and Xbox 360, yeah. They're definitely a thing. All right. Then it looks like I have a bunch of posters here. This looks like they've been used because they're folded improperly. So this is a Swap Force poster, a Trap Team poster, Superchargers poster. Ooh, I think this is a SSA poster. Yeah, SSA poster, the original, and a Giants poster too. Wow. Chatterbug. Yeah, none of the big 3. No Robo, Wildstorm, or Chompy Mage. No. But yeah, we got Jingle Bell, Chompy Mage, and Chaos, as Courtney was saying. Yeah, those are the big 2 from the first lot. All right, so posters, got them there. And then I have 2 books. I've seen one of these before. I've seen this one before. The Book of Elements, Magic and Tech specifically. It's a little bit beat up. There is, can kind of see a crease on this corner here, and the edges are a bit rough, but in overall good condition. It looks like it's been read a few times, probably. Yeah, not perfect shape. Then we also have one that I haven't seen before. This is SSA, Spyro's Adventure Master Eon's official guide. I'm not really familiar with this one. It says it has a bonus giant poster, which is actually still in there. So yeah, there's a poster still in the book there. Yeah, is this what? So I guess that this is just like a book of all the characters. It introduces you. Oh, okay. So this, I mean, it came out with SSA. So it basically walks you through. It's like not a strategy guide. It's kind of more just a supplemental guide, sort of. Like it tells you about the core of light and the darkness. So a little bit of background, Eon spirit, and then talks through the elements and collectible items and hats, accolades, battle mode explained, and then this section of the book, the last like 3/4 of the book is meet the Skylanders. And so then it has like Gil Grunt and his powers and upgrades and stuff. And some of his personality traits. So yeah, that's actually kind of cool. If I collected books, I would definitely keep this, but I don't. So never mind. It wasn't all Skyland. Then they get into the enemies too. They start going through all the enemies back here. Yeah, this is a nice book. Oh, and then they have a section on the levels, exploring Skylands. It gives you the items to find. Do they actually tell you where to? Oh, is it kind of like a strategy guide too? Like it has hints and tips. It tells you where to find the keys in the first level. Does it tell you where all the soul gems are and stuff? Maybe not quite. Like it tells you like how many things, like there's 1 soul gem, 1 legendary treasure, 3 hats, 3 treasure chests, and 1 story scroll. But I don't know if it actually tells you where to find them. I think it more just tells you how to get through the level. So I think that like they didn't want to give away all the strategy guide contents. But yeah, they just kind of tell you how to get through the level, it looks like. So yeah, that's interesting. Look for this in a future auction probably. Because that's what I do with these books. Was there an employee exclusive for Trap Team? There was most years. Was there not in Trap Team? Can anybody come up with that in a minute? I mean, check the website. Check the website. That's what it's there for. Let's see. Go to SkylandersCharacterList.com. Click on Trap Team from the front page. Scroll down to Chase Variants. Trap Team Chase Variants. They're just they're just the 3 clear ones. So yeah, there's no employee exclusive one that year. Yeah. So yeah, nothing for Trap Team. Grace Griffin, welcome. All right. So yeah, we got books. Yeah, check for those in the auctions. All right. Our next box contains fresh bread. Do not refrigerate. Well, I will say it's been plenty warm here, so I don't think we have to worry about refrigeration. All right. More bubble wrap, more packing paper. That'll be good packing material to send stuff to you guys later. All right. Here we go. Let's make it official, folks. There he is. Tree Rex. It's not a lot, unless you got a Tree Rex. We also have a Series 2 Trigger Happy. Pi Magna, I don't have a lot of thoughts on Transformers. I enjoy Transformers, the shows, the movies, but yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten into collecting them. We have a Light Core Eruptor and a Snapshot. Ooh, our first damaged figure. Damaged Series 2 Double Trouble. There's a Swarm. And a Series 2 Shroom Boom. Sure Shot Shroom Boom. Hey! Aries again. Our second Tree Rex. This makes up for the first one, right? Just a little bit, maybe. SCL highlights. Matt gets distracted by SSA book. Yes, it's true. I did. I'm sorry about that. We have a Series 3 Pop Fizz. Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz. Stuck my nose in a book. Happens from time to time. How about a Light Core Jetvac? Series 2 Cinder. Just a little guy. Small fry. Series 1 Shroom Boom. Light Core Hex. Intact. 2 arms, 2 skulls. Series 2 Stealth Elf back in stock again after the big mass sale. Series 2 Eruptor. Another Swarm. Wow. These are duplicates I don't mind. 2 Series 2 Hexes. And another Series 3 Pop Fizz. Funny Bone. I think he might actually be out of stock too right now. Chatterbug, yeah, the best Stealth Elf. It might be Series 2. It might be Series 2. Sonic Boom, Series 2 Sonic Boom. Series 2 Double Trouble. The quest guy, we have not gotten any traps yet, but there might be some coming. There's Series 2 Cinder. So like I said, this lot is kind of all over the board. We've gotten stuff from almost every game so far. We've gotten Imaginators, Superchargers. Have we seen Trap Team? Well, we got some Trap Team cores and some minis. We got Swap Force. We got Giants. Maybe we haven't really had SSA yet, but I have a feeling they're still coming. How about a Pop Fizz? Series 1 Pop Fizz. And Series 1. Do you see it? Do you see it? Can kind of see it. That's a chill. With not blue lips. Man, these have been popping up more and more often. Maybe they're not as rare as everybody thinks they are. So Masked Aqua Kitty, I am still of the opinion that there is no red, there is only purple. I am of the opinion that this just started back in the day. One person called it red, one person called it purple, and somebody said that is the same, or that they're different. Like no one ever really took them side by side. I all the ones I've seen look more purple to me. I've had I sent a picture of one to Pirate Dad once, and he's like, "Yeah, I think that might be the red one." I'm like, "Well, if that's what people are calling red, then no, there's no red. There's only purple." So there's definitely something that is not blue. So there is a different, like there is purple. But I am of the opinion that there's blue and there's not blue, which I'm going to call purple. So until someone can show me the difference between red and purple, I'm sticking with there is only purple. So, yeah, because all the ones that I've pulled recently, they all look purple to me. Masked Aqua Kitty, yeah, I think it's the same as what you already bought. Like, I'll take pictures of it again, but I mean, pictures are subject to lighting, and they're subject to people's eyesight, and everything's going to look slightly different to everybody. So, yeah. Anyway, we have Crusher and a light core Shroom Boom. So that's all 3 Shroom Booms now. Ooh, here we go. Trapmasters Enigma. One of the best. Granite Crusher isn't super expensive or super rare. I mean, it was a Target exclusive, store exclusive, in-game variant. It shouldn't be super rare or hard to find. We get them fairly often. Series 2 Whirlwind. and a Series 1 jetpack. There is Eyebrow and Bouncer. Another Series 1 jetpack. And a Light Core Prism Break. It's a Legendary Slam Bam. And Series 2 Terrafin. Some more packing paper. On to level 2 of this box. Looks like we get some more Trap Masters here. All right. Is Enigma worth $20? I mean, I would say no. I sell him for 10, 11 bucks here, something like that. So, yeah, I would say 20 bucks is too much if you ask me, but Skadoosh, no, there was no pit boss in the last lot. There were 14 senseis, but no pit boss, unfortunately. All right. We have Bushwhack. And one of my boys, Shortcut, coming back in stock, in style. And how about a Dark Snapshot? Another one intact. This time the bow is intact. Good to go there. Here's another Series 2 Trigger Happy. Ooh, here's one we haven't seen in a while. Speaking of Trap Team cores, who's looking for Batspin? Batspin. Haven't seen her in quite some time. There's our food fight. Coming back in stock. Actually, he is in stock right now. We've gotten a few since the last mass sale. How about a Flashwing? Series 1 Flashwing. Blastermind. Blast through those puzzles. Series 2 Drill Sergeant. There's a Lobstar. Series 2 Chop Chop on sale this week in the SCL shop. Another food fight. Our second small fry of the day. More Trap Masters. About a Jawbreaker. And Crypt King. My crystal shortcut is on my shelf over here, just off screen. If you go watch the behind the scenes office video that I put out a couple weeks ago, you'll be able to see the shelf that I'm talking about. It's a black like cube shelf that my wife built for me. Series 1 Pop Fizz. Blastermind blasting through puzzles. Yeah, Blastermind's. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either his final power is Soul Gem, probably a Soul Gem that allows you to skip puzzles. Like it just opens the puzzle locks, so you don't have to solve the puzzles. You can just skip through the puzzles with his power. All right. There you go. Playing Trap Team on Wii while listening. I like it. All right. Dual hand. No, that's the, I refuse to use Blastermind's ability. Now some of the puzzles I can understand, especially if you're replaying the game playing it on a harder difficulty or something and replaying it for the 12th time. You don't want to take the time to solve some puzzles. Or I can see some of the puzzles being a little bit tricky for a 6-year-old, right? So that would be something too. Just a thought, I guess. Cars Ignite, yeah. The have shelf, the have sit on the top of that shelf that I'm talking about. Yeah. The rest of the shelf is a cube shelf, and there's like 12 cubes in it. And yeah, I keep some of my other Skyland, like that's where I keep Rock Candy Pinata and Clear Shortcut. All right, we got Series 2 Terrafin. A wee Ruptor, just a little guy. Makes sense. We had a couple of small fries already. There's another Light Core Prison Break and another Series 1 Flashwing. Yeah, like I said, getting a few duplicates in here now, but overall, still pretty good distribution. There's our third Swarm. And Sprocket, Series 1 Sprocket. Fright Rider. Series 2 Frino, Hog Wild Frino. And if this isn't locked, I don't know what is. That makes for 3 Tree Rex. 3 Tree Rex. Getting them back in stock. We'll also have a broken Fright Rider, damaged Fright Rider. Oh well, it's only our second damaged figure so far, so that's not bad. Another Series 2 Double Trouble and a Series 2 Eruptor. There's Chopper and Thumpback. Also been out of stock, in and out of stock quite a lot recently. So good to see him back. All right. So that's the end of that box, but we're not done yet. Don't worry. Said 30 pounds is a lot to get through. But I do need to rearrange my table again because it's getting full. All right. All right. Fright Leg. I like that. I've gotten a few of those before. I'm going to have to use that name from now on. All right. I think this is actually the last box. It is another fresh bread box. It's actually holding a lot of Skylanders, though. So let's see what we got here. Once again, plenty of bubble wrap and packing paper on top. Here we go. I found the traps. All right. and the SSA figures. So let's get some of these. Got it. Series 1 Drobot. Series 1 Stump Smash. Series 1 Zap. Always like to see Whamshell. Series 1 Whamshell. Another Drobot. Series 1 Spyro. Bash. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Trying to run away. Series 1 Drill Sergeant. Series 1 Double Trouble. Series 1 Warnado. And a Darklight Crypt. All right. Someone was asking about traps. Let's see what we got here. Get the common ones out of the way. We have 3 life hammers. To go along with 3 water tikis. Have a magic axe. The Earth handstand, not the Easter Bunny version. We got a few of those earlier in the week. We have 2 fire scepters, and these fire traps keep selling out. We have a chaos trap, a magic log holder, and here's one we don't see too often. How about an air sword? Air sword trap. All right, we have a sea trophy. The chaos trophy. A few creation crystals. We have a tech reactor. Fire reactor. Another life rune. Which earth trap could have red hot tussle sprout? Yeah, Spartan has it right. It's the earth totem trap. So yeah, none of these that we got today will have villain variants in them. Gone. Yeah, the air sword is fairly rare. I don't think. I want to say I've had most of the traps in stock once, at least. I mean, with the exception of the yawn traps, obviously. I'm pretty sure I've had, because I think I bought like a complete collection of them once. And so I think I've had most of them in stock at least once. But it's definitely been a long time. Cars Ignite, I can try to show off S2 Terrafin with Wow Pow. I mean, if they have it purchased, if they're not leveled up, I won't be able to. But yeah, I can try. All right, more creation crystals. We have a magic lantern and an undead lantern. So some more good creation crystals there. Then it looks like, I think the rest of this box is SSA, it looks like. So nothing super exciting, unfortunately. So we'll run through these pretty quick here. We got our Gil Grunt, Terrafin, Trigger Happy. We do have a legendary Bash. So that's something. Series 1 Chop Chop, Igniter. Getting another Stealth Elf in stock. Another Gill Grunt. Ooh, okay. Here's one of the original sidekicks. So sidekick Terabyte. Sidekick Terabyte. Another Terrafin. Drobot. Cinder. Dino Ring. Hidden Treasure. Another Gill Grunt. So a few starter packs in here, apparently. Along with 2 more Trigger Happies. Voodoo. Chop Chop. Drobot. Boomer. Mintiak, welcome. Gill Grunt for days. Yeah, just a few of them here. Drill Sergeant, Empire of Ice. Sonic Boom. There we go. Series 1 Hex intact, thankfully. She seems to maybe has a little bit of extra lean to her. Might be bent back a little bit there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll have to compare that to the other figures. But no, arms are intact. Arms and head are intact. We're good. All right. Another Stealth Elf. Build that back up. Anvil Rain, Ghost Swords. Another Ghost Swords. Series 1 Bash. Bingo Boingo, you're new to Skylanders. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream and welcome to Skylands. Glad to have you here. Yeah. Ooh, Mass Order Gill Grunt. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Series 1 Cinder. Stomp Smash. Sonic Boom. Mintiak, that's a good question. Which hex is the least likely to snap? Actually, no, that's an easy question. Series 2 hex. Because she's like in one straight line and has 2 arms holding onto something. So that's so much more stable than the Series 1 and Light Core hex figures. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Riot Shield Shredder, yeah, Riot Shield Shredder sold already. There's Ruptor and Terrafin. So Whirlwind, Slam Bam. Empire of Ice Felp. Lightning Rod, Drill Sergeant. There's our Spyro. Prison Break. Intact today. Sonic Boom and Zook. There we go. So yeah, most of the good stuff was actually up front. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah, Mintiak, the hex in general is pretty common. Yes. Finding a hex that is intact is the challenge. So like I said, series 1 and Light Core hex, the arms and head like to break off all the time. The limbs are just too thin, and her arms are outstretched, and stuff just snaps off all the time. But yeah, the figures themselves aren't that hard to find. If you want a damaged one, I got plenty of damaged ones. Sell them to you real cheap. but Trap Shadow mass order, that'll never happen. Trap Shadow used to be the number one selling item in the shop, and the only reason it's not is because I haven't gotten enough in stock. So, um, yeah, but that is the unboxing. So we actually did not find halves for Trap Blade here. But I might have. I do have Shadow. So we do have another Trap Shadow. But I don't have Freeze. I know we just took a blade off of the half shelf recently. So yeah. This will be we'll test this to make sure it works, but it'll be probably going up on the half shelf. Yes, Courtney, great suggestion there. You can use the shop like a price guide. So my prices are based loosely on what you'll find on eBay, but a little bit lower, if that makes sense. So, like, I look at prices on eBay, what things are actually selling for on eBay, and then mark it down a couple bucks usually. So, if something is selling for, you know, $10 in my shop, it's probably 12 to 15 on eBay. But that kind of gives you a general idea of how hard stuff is to find or how rare it is. Um, so yeah, I mean, like Doomstone is way more expensive than any other swapper because he's harder to find. Yeah. Um, Trap Shadow is popular. No, Trap Shadow was just released really late, like wave 4, I think. So not a lot of people had them back in the day. Well, Mintiac, I don't list stuff on eBay, so you won't see my stuff there, but you could. Have I ever gotten a headless hex? Absolutely. Yeah. You get no arms, no heads, all sorts of stuff. All right. So now we're on to phase 2, testing and resetting. Show you that these actually work. And so they're reset to level 1 with 0 gold. So when you buy them from the shop, they're all ready to go. Here we go. I'll
Hide and seek.
do the figures first here in Imaginators. And then
The numbers don't tell the
jump
whole
down
story.
to superchargers to test and reset the vehicles. And then
Hide
down
and
to
seek.
Trap Team to test the magic items and the traps. Let's see. I need to find a place to sort these figures. Just a moment. Let me rearrange a few things. All right. What's my shop? My shop is SkylandersCharacterList.com. If you go to SkylandersCharacterList.com/shop or You can actually go to SCL Collectibles now. That'll redirect you to the shop. Here, let's. I think I have a banner for this somewhere. Well, if I don't, I'm gonna create one. If you go to SCL Collectibles.com. Go there. You'll be able to find everything you're looking for, or everything I'm selling. Kobe, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Whatever time of day it is. It's getting late, I guess. All right.
Full screen ahead. Spreading my wings. Full screen ahead.
All fired up. Getting stronger.
All right. So we're actually only a little over an hour in. This didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. I mean, which is good. Get these listed in a timely fashion tonight. We're here for another hour and a half testing them. 2 hours tops. Put us at like, we'll be like 9 o'clock almost. Wow. Okay, it'll be kind of late. Somewhere between 9:30 and 10 before we get the other items in the shop. Martin, it's not another website. It's the same website. That URL just redirects you to the shop. I found it's easier for me to tell people to go to sclcollectibles.com than, hey, go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/shop. Especially if they're not familiar with the SCL website. Like SCL Collectibles is, I don't know, it's kind of gonna be the brand I'm building, I guess you could say.
First, questions later.
Pie Magnet, you are 100% right. I love Crypt King. I love his abilities, but he is slow, and that's one of my pet peeves about Skylanders. Slow Skylanders. One, I would find a hat that gives him some speed. Speed him up a little bit that way. It's been a while since I've had a sidekick on here. That was the only sidekick we got. Just one sidekick today. Anyway, I would throw a hat on him to make him a little bit faster, and then get used to I would get used to spamming his the bug attack that he puts out, because those bugs will go out and like heat seek all the bad guys around you, and that gives you a little bit of time to either run away or do whatever you need to do. Just get in a better position to fight and swing your sword. Because his sword attack is powerful, and so I like it, but that's on the slow side too. So I use the bugs to kind of keep the bad guys occupied, and then start swinging the sword. So, Mintiac, yeah, you've seen the mass purchases from the store. You might actually do it with a specific character sometime in the future. You're not going to tell me which character. But yeah, we've had it started off with Skadoosh and buying all of the Stealth Elf figures. Then we had Masked Aqua Kitty buy all of the tree wrecks. And then we had Myconoid bought all of the food fights. So they're helping me clean out my shelves a little bit. I get a little bit cluttered sometimes with some of those starter pack figures and such. But Earthen Avenger, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And come back Saturday. We're gonna be unboxing your custom Skylander on Saturday. It won't go up for auction until the week after on the 11th, but on the 4th, this Saturday, we're gonna be unboxing it, showing it off a bit. Let people know what's coming.
Looking good. Look it. Fear the fish.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, those bugs are great for sure.
Catch a glimpse.
Crypt King's third attack is his third attack where he makes this sword float and kind of gives you a little bit of range attack, I think. I don't use it all that often. It can be okay, but I don't think I use it all that often, if I recall. I prefer to just use the bugs and swing sword.
Looking good. Look it. Fear the fish.
No gold, no glory! Me at my best! No gold, no glory!
Slash and burn. It's beating time.
Not giving us S2 Dynarang with his armor. Yeah.
A perfect record.
That would have been fun. That would have been fun.
It's beating time.
What game has the best figures? Ooh. So generally I say that the figures get better as the games go on. I mean, part of it is they got bigger and so they could add more details and such. So like I really like the Imaginator figures for sure. But there are some good ones in Superchargers. There are some good ones in Trap Team. There's a lot of figures in Trap Team, but there's also some really bad figures in Trap Team. So, like, I think it's going to be one of the last 3 games would be my answer. I'm tempted to say Trap Team.
Fear the fish.
That feels like cheating almost just because there are so many of them.
Looking good. Look it.
Trap Team or Imaginators, I think.
The fish.
I think Superchargers is out. I like some of them, but not enough to put them at the top. You know, maybe I'll go with Imaginators. Yeah, let's go with Imaginators. Why not?
Does my power please? Slice and dice.
Shoot. Wait. No, I haven't done an S2 Terrafin yet. I've only done S1 Terrafins. Don't worry, we haven't gotten to S2 Terrafin yet. And I think I have multiple S2 Terrafins anyway. Here, I should pull one out before I forget. Hold on just a minute.
Enchanting, aren't they?
Terrafin, where'd you go? All right, here's the Series 2 Terrafin. I don't, Chatterbug. I don't know what's up with his WoW pie. Cars just wants to see it, I guess. He's only at level 2 here. I don't know that he'll have his WoW pal. Yeah, he's not. I mean, like this. Wait, which one is the WoW pal? It's this one, right? I don't remember. But anyway, this character doesn't have it right now, so I can't do that. And he doesn't have enough money to buy it.
It's feeding time.
What's my opinion on wind up? The arms are worn off. I was actually pleasantly surprised by wind up. So in my recent playthrough of Swap Force, I played with wind up a bit, and I was pleasantly surprised. He's different. Like he definitely has a different play style because you actually have to wind him up, and so I think that turns some people off. But honestly, it's a pretty good figure. I mean, pretty good character. Like you just have to get used to if you can get in a rhythm with wind up, he's pretty good.
Does my power.
But you can't just spam a button like everybody else.
Slice and dice.
Ooh, I like that. By Jetback or Trigger Happy in Mass. Yep. Okay, the Dive Bro is the WoW pal. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out if I get any more Series 2 Trigger Happies. The Creation Crystal Critique will come at the end. I usually save them for the end of the figures because I have to pull out my other stuff to reset them.
Rock and roll.
Oh, Series 1, 2, or 3 Chop Chop. I'm not a good expert on Chop Chop, so we'll ask the crowd. Series 1, 2, or 3 Chop Chop.
Rock and roll.
Courtney, we don't know. We don't know if Heartbreaker would actually work. We don't know if there's a chip in the figure or not. That's why we want to get our hands on it, but we don't know. Bingo Boingo, my prices are not expensive. When you're looking at $100 for a Skylander, that's because everybody else is charging like 150, 200, 300. My prices are below everybody else's, I guarantee you. If they're not, I'll adjust them. But yeah, they're accurate to the market. Exactly. Have a good night.
Locked and loaded! Ha 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 ha!
I mean, I sell Skylanders for 99 cents. There are 2 figures that are listed for $100.
Ha 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 ha! Born to burn! My flames are growing. Born to burn! One strike and you're out! Those numbers are in left. One strike and you're out! Drop the hammer!
Ooh, I like this. Help Mintiac decide which figure to mass buy. Jetvac or Trigger Happy? Jetvac or Trigger Happy?
Drop the hammer! Bring the boom!
Hi Magna, Series 1 or 2 camo. Like Series 1 is classic. I really like Series 1, but I honestly think they did a great job with Series 2. So if I had to pick just one, I would go with Series 2. Honestly though, I think Series 2 is actually a little bit harder to find right now. But if you have the choice, I would probably go for Series 2.
The fury!
Were the Dark Spitfire and Dark Elf the only Superchargers variants? We had Mistletoe Dive Clops. Yeah, I don't think we had any other Darks. So yeah, I think other than Mistletoe Dive Clops, I think that was the only Superchargers variant that I can think of right now.
Impressive! Twists of fury!
Boom! There it is. Jetvac is getting a mass sale someday.
Full screen ahead! Spreading my wings!
Have a good night, Courtney. Ooh, an idea for a Lycor Trigger Happy. Have a minigun pose like the S2. Have a blast effect that replicates his Emoto Blast. Have that light off. I could see that, yeah. I mean, yeah, just any kind of blast coming off any of his guns, really. Have that as light core. That works. That works.
Armed and dangerous.
Yeah, Pi Magna, unfortunately, yeah, speed hats usually don't come for a while, and then they're only gonna be like +3 or +5 speed. It'll take a while to. There is a hat in there, I think, that gives like +15 or +20 speed or something like that, but it won't be for a while.
Numbers are fun. Well, license to drill.
It's feeding time. A perfect record. It's feeding time.
Slam Ham looks incredibly fuzzy. Possible. They tried to add extra detail.
Numbers are fun.
So yeah, is Jetpack gonna be your flock? We didn't really name Stealth Elf. It started with Tree Rex, we had the forest, then the garden with Food Fight. So the flock of Jetpack. So yeah, what would you call a group of Stealth Elves? His catchphrase is hawk and awe, so I'm pretty sure he's a hawk.
Rock and roll.
Oh, you were gonna buy the Food Fights? Yeah, Mike and I beat you to it.
Hey,
It happened during one of the streams again.
rock and roll. Blink and destroy.
Harry, there was a Heartbreaker Buckshot listed on eBay temporarily,
Crunching numbers.
but the auction got taken down, and
Blink and
we're
destroy.
tracking the situation as much as we can, but to our knowledge, it has not actually been sold. Like, it was a legitimate figure, but we don't know like how complete it was. If it was just one of the versions they send for approval for the design, and so we don't know if it actually had a chip in it or anything like that. That's why we're trying to get our hands on it.
All fired up. Getting stronger. All fired up.
Stealth Elf Dojo. Maybe. I mean, I think it's just going to be harder to name than the other ones. The other ones worked out quite well.
Woohoo!
Interesting. In the files for Giants, Jetpack is referred to as Eagle. Yeah. I don't know.
Logging some improvement.
I think it's very confusing. You should see if you can find it in the background anywhere, like in a strategy guide or in a book, any of the books about Jetpack. See if they specifically call him anything,
And destroy.
if it's open to interpretation.
Crunching numbers.
A large bird.
Blink and destroy. Blink and destroy. Crunching numbers. Blink and destroy. Rock and roll. Hey, easy. Rock and roll. For the win. Check it out. For the win. Race for the mace.
Yeah, Pi Magna. Gulper's boss fight is can definitely be underwhelming. Yeah, it's the first level. There's teaching you things, but yeah, it feels like there could have been so much more they did with Gulper. It would have been fun if like you didn't actually defeat him and he came back later or something. I don't know.
Full screen ahead.
But I get it. Yeah. Not the most thrilling.
Fear the dark.
Light core.
He shoots. He spores. Look at my numbers grow. He shoots. He spores.
Bolts and lightning.
Gulper needs a figure. Yeah. It'd be fun to see a lot of the other bosses and NPCs and stuff have figures.
Bolts and lightning.
Talked about that a little bit before. Like, I wish Funko would buy a license for Skylanders, because then we could get figures of all the NPCs and some of our favorite characters and some of the bosses, and
Enchanting.
I think that'd be really fun.
Fear
Is there ever supposed to be a Magic Doom Raider? Yeah. I don't know behind the scenes if what they had planned or didn't have planned. In the later years, they kind of did away with keeping all their numbers specific.
Enchanting, aren't they?
Like, I mean, just think about in Trap Team with the traps and the trappable villains and such. Like, none of those numbers lined up. We're going to give you 6 of each trap. Most of the villain types will have 6 different ones, but some will only have 3. Some will only have 4. Then the light and dark villains, we're going to make 4 villains, but only give you 3 traps. And like, come on, what's going on?
My flames are growing. Poison bird.
Yeah, Hugo and Glumshanks. Yeah, I've seen some of those figures. They mostly had other purposes. Just for the team, just to practice making figures and such. Yeah. I've always wanted them though. Like those would be great figures. The Hugo one in particular. Or no, there's another one. Not Hugo, but who's the other guy?
Crash and burn.
From SSA. The kind of goofy one that pops up.
Hello, small fry.
I can't even think of his name now.
Crash and burn.
Arbo. Yes, Arbo. Thank you. There's Arbo figures out there. I want one of those. Yeah, I think most people want a Flynn. I don't need a Flynn. I'd rather have like Callie or Tessa. Probably Callie first. Did I ever read any of the comics? A little bit. Not extensively. I've never gotten into comic books much in general. But I did read some of the ones that I got my hands on. Because like I bought some of the
My power will
legendary items that came with the comics and stuff. So the mini comics, I read some of them.
bolt and lightning.
The Real Lemon, yeah. Minis? Well, if they seem weak, it depends which game you play in them. So if you play them in Trap Team, I mean, that's the game they come from. They're going to be a little bit weaker, maybe, than... I mean, they're definitely weaker than Trap Masters. Like, Trap Masters are the end-all, be-all in Trap Team. That's why no one ever played with the core characters or the minis. But... I mean, they have the same movesets as their larger counterparts. I don't know if they actually have less...
Now that's strong.
if they have less health.
The motion of
But like they don't have... I mean, they're small, they're fun, they're cute. I mean, because they didn't give them any special purpose,
looking good.
they are more for collectors at this point.
Bring it the sting.
I don't see a lot of people playing with them. But there are, I mean, you could argue new characters there that we've never seen before, like Small Fry. Is Small Fry actually just a variation of Frino? Or is it a new character? I mean, like I said, they have the same moveset, so it's I would argue it's a variation, but yeah, I don't know. It's up to you really if you want to collect them or not. Don't do comics either, but the Skylanders ones are intriguing. Sure, yeah. I mean, they're fun. They were well written for sure. Very well written. And here you're right. There are some Mega Bloks figures of NPC characters. I'm not a fan of the Mega Bloks. Not a fan of Mega Bloks at all. I don't like their style. I don't like their art style. Yeah, exactly. I wish there were minis of different characters too. Mintiac, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. We did make it to 2K, yes.
Looking good. Bring it the sting.
Took longer than expected, but we made it. All right. My characters on the table are out of reach again. Excuse me for a moment. I'll be right back.
Down for the count. Built to last, and then some. Down for the count. Croak and roll.
Looking solid as a crock.
Croak and roll. I've got the edge.
There we go. Level 20 Crypt King. That's how it should be.
I am destined for greatness.
Good guy. Good guy.
I've got the edge.
Wolf Thunder, no legendary bushwhack, no nightlight, no series 3 World 1. Nope. Sorry. None of that today.
I've got my eye on you. Got an eye. I've got my eye on you.
Out of sight.
How many Trap Masters? There are a bunch of Trap Masters. Not all of them. But this level 20 Enigma, that's one of them.
Not a single flaw.
Enigma, Jawbreaker, Crypt King. Those are probably the big ones. You got Bushwhack, Lobstar, Blastermind, Shortcut. Shortcut's out of stock, I know. I don't know if you have them or not. That spin was a big Trap Team core that we got today. We didn't get the rest of them. We didn't get like High Five or Flip Wreck or anything like that, but we got Bat Spin. Flaminator, John Fighters, welcome.
Boom shakalaka.
Skylands kid, how you doing?
Booga, all right.
Luminous or Nightshade, honestly, I don't care for either of them. I was super disappointed in the light and dark builds. If I have to pick one, I'd probably go Nightshade. I tend to like the dark better than the light.
Now that's
But yeah, I'm really not a fan of either of
motion
them,
of the potion.
unfortunately. I'm doing well, Skylands kid.
Hawk and oar. Oh, the sky's the limit.
That's a big part of it, Pie Magnet. Like Luminous and Nightshade, I didn't think either of them looked very cool. I thought they're both relatively bland humanoid characters, and I don't know, didn't care for it. Cars Ignite, we're a long way off from the creation crystals.
Ready my wing.
I suppose I could probably squeeze them in the middle of this. I can get to them.
Full scream ahead.
We still have probably 150 characters left. Flaminator, yes. The box actually weighs 30 pounds. And yes, everything that you see going through the game right now that I'm resetting is going to be for sale in the SCL shop. If you go to sclcollectibles.com, you can find my shop online where I sell all these figures. That's what this is for.
Twists of fury.
I do these unboxings. I test the figures to make sure they actually work, so you can see right here on air that they actually work, and
Impressive.
I reset them to level 1 with 0 gold, so you can get a fresh
Twists
experience
of fury.
with a new character, new to you character. They're used characters, obviously. I bought them from someone, and you're buying them from me. They're used, but we at least make sure that they work. But yeah, that's my whole bit here. The figures you're seeing here right now won't be listed on the website until after I get off this stream. So the stream kind of has 3 parts, if you will. The first half of the stream, I unbox the things. The second half, what we're in right now, I test and reset them. And then I end the stream, then I go update the website, and then I post on Twitter, twitter.com/SCL Matt. That's twitter.com/SCL Matt. If you follow me over there, I will tell you exactly when the shop gets updated if you're interested in buying any of the figures that you see here. I mean, we have thousands of figures up on the site right now. But we got more coming in every week. Wolfbender, yes, I have Lob Stars and Snapshots already. Got plenty of them in the shop. But yes, used figures, Flaming, I agree. Way better than sealed figures on eBay. They're charging way too much for those. Dawn Fighters, yep, that's how I do it. That's how it goes. So yeah, you're in what some people call what I usually refer to. I guess nobody else has really called it this. But what I call the boring part of the stream, where I'm just putting figures on a portal and resetting them. But this kind of turns into like a Skylanders Q&A. So any questions you have about Skylanders, any questions you have about my website, SkylandersCharacterlist.com, feel free to ask. If you have questions about the auctions I hold every Saturday, feel free to ask me. Yeah, that's how it goes. Wolf Thunder, we're like I said, I still have like a table full. It's like 3/4 of the table is still full of figures. We got a long ways to go. Are there any villains that don't evolve during a playthrough? Oh, that I don't evolve. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, honestly, I don't think that there's any evolved villains that I like better than the non-evolved version. I've always made the argument that once you evolve them, you should be able to go into the menu and it should be like a costume or a hat, right? You can change the hats anytime. You should be able to go into the menu and say, no, I want to look like the original version. I don't care if it's evolved or not. I want to look like the original version. So yeah, it's exactly. I evolve all of them for the benefits, like the power increase, but nope, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Check in the shop now, likely for purchase later. Oh yeah. Doulahan, Scratch sold during the first stream that we were doing. I got a chance to check some sales between streams. And yeah, Scratch sold out. So I don't know if someone heard us talking about it on stream and went and bought it, or if they were just planning to buy it anyway. But yeah, Scratch did sell out now. Pain Puncher, welcome. Do I think Skylanders will release a new game? Do I think they will? Probably, eventually, anytime soon? No. It's not coming anytime soon. Obviously, I want them to. But I don't think we're getting anything until at least a new or a big anniversary. Right? And this year is going to be 10 years. So we're not getting anything this year. I don't expect anything probably until 15 years. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really hope I'm wrong and we get something before that. But I don't expect it.
Fix is in. Nice specs. Fix is in.
Yeah, if they do release a new game, the playstyle will be totally different. I mean, I think that's the way to go about it. Like, I also think the game is going to be completely digital. I don't think we're going to get new figures as much as I want it. I think it should. I would hope for a hybrid where they do release the figures, but you can just buy them all digitally. I mean, you look at all the games that are out there now that are succeeding, and they're completely digital. And it saves them production costs and everything. So
the sky's the limit.
It's gonna happen, but yeah, I mean, the franchise was too big and is too big for them not to come back. I think they have to at some point. It's just when.
Whoa! Brace for impact. Looking pretty solid. Brace for impact.
Ryan, how you doing tonight?
Star bright, star fight. Looks like I'm staying afloat.
Star bright, star fight.
Deal with the wheel. Whoa! Check out my.
Yeah, I remember those days. I've been there where you have to switch between day and night shifts. That's rough. Anytime you have to switch up your sleep schedule in a short amount of time, it's not fun. Thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore. The quest guy, apparently they did write this into his backstory in Imaginators. Like, it wasn't originally part of his story, but I that's what I've been told. I don't know where to find this offhand, if it was just like on the Skylanders website, or if you can find this elsewhere in a book or something, maybe in the strategy guide. I don't know. But that's a fact I'm always reminded of, that they kind of wrote it into his backstory. I think it. I was gonna say, like, maybe there's something of like someone tried to drown him or something, so he became like saturated with water, and I don't know. That sounds kind of dark for Skylanders, but
Blinded by the light.
yeah, I have to look into that again. Wolf Thunder, yeah, there were a handful of senseis in the beginning. There was Dr. Crankcase and Starcast. Starcast was the big one. But no, most of the senseis we got today were in the first video, in the first stream. Theoretical Skylanders remaster went all digital. Do you think they would offer possibility of utilizing old Portal figures, even if no new ones are made? I would hope so. Like, I would hope that they would reward their longtime fans for still owning the figures and Portals. And I would imagine it wouldn't be too difficult for them to implement. They already have all the code to make the Portals work, right? They make the Portals work multiple games already, so why not just make it work with the new game too? The only thing I could see is if they introduced a whole new set of characters and didn't want to utilize the old ones in the new game, but that would be weird too. That'd be very anti-Skylanders. So yeah, I really hope they do find some way to reward longtime players. It makes sense to me. Got a lot of 48 Skylanders, including Molten Hot Dog, Jade Firecracker for 45. So for 48 Skylanders for $33, that's fantastic. I mean, that's the kind of deal I look for the shop. It's usually better than I find for the shop. So congratulations. Yeah, Brian, no, it was not Happy Birthday Matt. No. It's just standard sarcasm. If we got a Happy Birthday Ben, that'd be a whole separate stream. That thing would be up on the shelf right now. Yeah, I'm not that lucky.
Bring the sting.
Happy Birthday Ben's not gonna wind up in some random lot of, 200 Skylanders.
Bring the sting.
Born to burn.
Lachlan, why do I believe they stopped making Skylanders games? The money wasn't there. The first, the first 2 years they had zero competition. They were doing great, bringing in money hand over fist. And, then they got the competition. And they tried to go bigger and better and steadily lost market share. Most of their competition had to quit before they did because they didn't have base and they were like losing money from the beginning. Skylanders hung out till the end, and it's
look at my numbers grow.
I mean they're a publicly traded company, and if the numbers are going down, investors aren't happy, and they're gonna pull the plug on that project. So numbers were suffering, but that's why I think though, like they do have a strong fan base, and that's why I do think they can make a comeback. Like they were the original, they still have the power, they still have the. They could easily make a comeback if they wanted to. It's just a matter of when or how.
King of the Sting.
What's the unofficial count at? 200. I just realized HBB is both Heartbreaker Buckshot and Happy Birthday Ben. I'm not sure what unofficial count you're talking about.
Always do my best.
Quest guy, garage figure soon. Potentially. I gotta get back out there and work on some more. But we're getting to the point where there's not quite as many exciting figures left in the garage. There's still some good ones out there. So I'll still be working on them. But eventually we're gonna get to a point where it's just starter pack figures out there, and they're probably not worth cleaning up.
Bolts and lightning.
Retroactive inclusion to root. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if I'd want that. I don't know if I'd want to be able to use like Thumbback and Crypt King in SSA. That might be a bit much, and that would be a lot of work for them. Unless they found some clever way to program that. I don't think we need that. That might be a bit excessive, but I do want digital remasters of the first. Well, I just want the first 2 games so they're playable on new consoles. That's all that I want. I want to play SSA and Giants on my PS5. I don't think that's too much to ask for. But
the motion of the potion.
Jindigo caught up with the count. 159 figures, 13 traps, 11 games, 9 vehicles, 8 portals, 5 creation crystals, 5 posters, 2 Eons Elite, 2 books, 2 damaged items, 9 magic items, 1 carrying case, 1 purple lip chill, 1 lot of cards, and 1 lot of stickers. That is correct. That, for anybody who's joining late, that right there is a recap of what was in this 30 pounds of Skylanders. Jindigo is my numbers guy, keeping track of all of those numbers for me there. 159 figures, 13 traps, 8 portals, 11 games. Yeah, we got a lot of games and portals today, but yeah. Oh, there you go. 160 figures plus a half. Oh yeah, because we had the 2 halves, and I added the shadow. Okay, good enough.
deadly. Catch a glimpse. Silent but deadly.
Brian, I've actually heard rumor that the official count of released Happy Birthday Ben figure or produced Happy Birthday Ben figures was about 2,000. So the number of produced figures may actually be way higher than we initially thought. But that begs the question then, why haven't we seen more of them? All right, I need to go move figures on the table.
Hawk and Oar. Light Core. Oh, the sky's the limit. Hawk and Oar.
Born to burn. My flames are growing. Born to burn.
He shoots. He spores.
All right. Yep. This is a big part of it. The competition made them all die off.
Go.
Everyone wanted a piece of the pie, and everybody tried to collect them all.
He spores.
And that was the problem. And then it got too overwhelming, and the money just got split too many different directions. So no one could get the numbers they wanted. He'd love to double check Indigo on future streams. Go for it. Go for it. I have no problem with multiple people keeping track of numbers. There you go. Indigo's all on it. Go for it. Yeah, the shelf space for retailers. Exactly. Anyone that wasn't Toys R Us, I mean, they had, each game down to like a 4-foot section, which was not enough space. I mean, if you remember when Skylanders first came out, they took up a whole aisle. And that's why we had the Skylanders wall at Toys R Us.
I am on a hot streak. Blast and furious.
Born to burn.
Light Core.
My flames are growing. Born to burn. Be afraid of the bug. My power has grown. Be afraid of the bug. Be afraid of the bug. My power has grown.
Oh boy. Tree Rex having some problems here.
My power has grown! Be afraid of the bug!
Okay. You gonna be okay, buddy?
Be afraid of the bug!
Alright, I guess you're okay.
Be afraid of the bug!
Any broken figures? Not today. Not today. There haven't been broken figures. In the past there have been, yeah. We actually had 2 recently. There was a Series 1 Slam Bam that didn't work, and Elite Chop Chop didn't work. That was a sad day. First we found Elite Chop Chop had been split in two pieces, and then when I put him on the portal, he didn't work. That sucked. Yeah, I have like maybe a dozen other figures that don't work in game.
Boom shakalaka.
But out of the 5,000 plus that I've tested, I mean, that dozen isn't too bad.
Silent but deadly. Catch a glimpse.
New Forest is beginning. That's for sure. Gotta replant those trees. Important.
Fear the fish. Looking good. Looking.
Trap Team Lock.
Fear the fish.
You have all small figures like Funny Bone and Bob for each element, or just randomly pick. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you're doing Trap Team Lock, you should do a Trap Team Minis lock. Just use all the minis.
Nitchacles. Growing stronger. Nitchacles. The perfect swarm. Big and mighty.
Brian, there's probably more fart jokes in Skylanders than you want to know. I mean, you have to remember this is a game that was designed for kids. Designed by kids at heart. So,
Silent but deadly.
they had no problem putting fart jokes in there.
Catch a glimpse.
Jindigo, am I going to pack boxes tonight, or am I spent? I'm going to be done after this stream. I'm going to update the shop yet. Don't worry. All this is going up in the shop yet tonight. But yeah, I won't fill orders till tomorrow morning. But anything you order tonight will be shipped out tomorrow. Yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, I just won't pack it up tonight.
Oh, now that's strong. The motion of the potion.
Nitchacles. Growing stronger.
Magic Chuck. I don't know anyone that has custom Imaginators for sale. No, unfortunately. I have one of my own, but it is not for sale. If anybody else knows, shout it out. The most satisfying Skylander voice to hear on the portal? That's a good question. I couldn't tell you offhand because I don't listen to them. Like I don't hear the game right now that you hear. That'd be too much for me right now. Yeah, I don't know if I have a real favorite voice. I have always said I like Roller Brawls is pretty cool. Funny Bone is a good one. Okay. Oh, Funny Bone is your favorite dog. Okay. Yeah, Jindigo. We're getting there. And yeah, we only have 2 damage ones. I've thought about doing them right now so I don't forget them. But yeah, I'll just keep my usual rhythm and do it at the end. If I have to estimate, maybe 3 or 4 dozen figures left. Then we have the vehicles and magic items and such yet. Oh, and the crystals. Still have the crystals.
Class on my own.
Oh, I was going to do them in the middle. I totally forgot to do them in the middle. I can do them now. Well, now we're close to the end. I don't know.
Fuel the fire.
Thanks. Would I buy the Skylanders IP if it went up for auction? Brian, if I had that kind of money, yes, I would. But there's no way I have the kind of money that would be required to buy an IP like that. Yeah. I would love to be able to buy the Skylanders IP, but yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Furious!
No base. Making my mark. 8 legs and no base. Making my mark.
Blast and Furious!
Nice, there you go. Finally got your speed hat. I was wrong. It's only +2 speed. Not even +3. Oh,
I
man.
am on a hot streak.
Well, slowly but surely. Mass Factor Kitty, I told you this second stream was going to go on for hours. Like, I've been doing this for months now. I can estimate pretty well how long it's going to take. I mean, I could have told you at the beginning this is going to be a minimum 3-hour stream.
Now that's strong.
Like, the unboxing took like an hour and 15 minutes. So the testing is going to take at least an hour and 15. Well, we're already right now we're at an hour and 15 minutes on the testing. We're not done. I mean, potentially have. I hope it's not another hour yet. Hopefully this will be less than an hour left. We'll see.
Fear the fish.
Currently playing Superchargers. Ooh, just put the Dark Sea Shadow on the portal that you ordered from me. Nice. I mean, more power to you, like if you're collecting, but I'm not a fan of the dark one as much. I like the original Sea Shadow. I like the colors on it. The dark one just doesn't do it for me.
King of the Sting.
always do my best. King of the Sting.
Clobber and slobber. I need to crunch these. Clobber and slobber. Armed and dangerous. I don't like it. Armed and dangerous.
Right, here's the other Series 2 Terrafin I have. See if he's leveled up anymore. Level 10, bunch of gold at least. Okay, we could... Yeah, buy this. So well burrowed, press X to perform dive burrow and dive back underground. Okay, so circle the burrow and then X wow underground. Circle the burrow and X. Yeah, so it just like pops up. Suppose it probably does a bunch of big damage to guys. And he pops up. He pop up right under someone and then smash down on top of them. Yeah. There you go.
Let's go
There you
to
go.
the scorecard. It's beating time.
Yeah. Don't think he can really improve the original Sea Shadow. Yeah. Agreed. Master Aqua Kitty, yes. I will definitely post pictures of today's purple Ipcho.
Up track to attack.
I'll try to get it in some decent lighting and yeah. Ethan, yes, we did get one thump back today. We did get a thump back today. Dunebug is underrated. Yeah. Dunebug's not bad. It's a little bit different play style too. Gotta get used to rolling around his big ball.
I'm the bomb.
Silent but deadly. Catch a glimpse. Silent but deadly. Let's roll!
Check me out.
Yeah, Brian, Nightfall. That's part of the reason I love Nightfall is that design attached by the hair. I think that's actually similar. Is Deep Dive Gilgrunt?
All fired up.
Oh no, maybe he has a foot. No, the foot's not actually attached. So like he's only attached to the base by the jets, the water jets from his jetpack.
Getting stronger.
And like his foot down there is close to the base, but it's not actually attached. So they did that with a couple of them, and that's kind of why I like the supercharger design because they had fun with it like that. But Nightfall is definitely one of my favorites.
Let's ruffle some feathers. I'm spreading my wings.
Pie Magnet, I wouldn't say any character in general is had dying chips is common. No. Chips are going to wear out over time. Some of them are going to wear out faster than others. It's technology. It happens. And like they're going to wear out at different rates. Sometimes it depends how much you use them. Sometimes it just some figures are defective straight off the factory line.
Bombs away.
It happens. It's just the way it goes. But no, I can't say that any figure is known for having defective chips or dying chips. It just happens. There are millions of figures out there. It's gonna happen.
For the wind.
Light
Cars, no, you're not. You're not the only one. Yeah, I would have much rather seen a dark stealth stinger.
For the wind.
I think that would have looked really cool. Give me a dark stealth stinger.
Silent but deadly.
Look out below! Off the charts! Look out below!
Yeah, Pie Mag, the known chip issue with Nightfall, that was a very special case. Yeah, that was the only figure they ever recalled.
Silent but deadly.
And even now, they fixed it, so the old figures will work as well. The ones that they recalled, they actually work in game, unless you're on the Wii. They don't work on the Wii because the Wii could not receive in-game updates because Nintendo.
Dark and dangerous.
But yeah, even the once defective figures, like I have one of them. I have one of the original Nightfalls.
My power knows.
Here, see, level 20 Nightfall, nice. But I have one of the original Nightfalls, and I've showed people before. I put it in the game, and it worked.
Dark and dangerous.
Like, they updated the game, so both the old and the new Nightfalls work.
Feel the fire.
Yeah, like some figures come defective from the factory. It's gonna happen. Out of the millions of figures they made,
Feel the fire.
it's gonna happen.
Protect and surge! Full disclosure.
Yeah, and Mass Aqua Kid, exactly. That's the only way you can tell if it's an original Nightfall is by testing it on the Wii to see if it doesn't work. Like my original is still in box, and if you have the packaging, you can tell if it's original or not because the packaging is wrong. They messed up the packaging the first time through. Like they just really, really messed up Nightfall the first time around. Did they waterproof the chips on the rides and superchargers? No, they did not. They did not at all. If I recall, there are actually warnings on especially the sea vehicles.
It's party time.
I think they at least said like do not float, but I think they might have said something about keep away from water. Because you know that's the first thing that kids are going to want to do when they get a boat toy. Well, put it in water. Does it work? Does it float? I mean, it's just natural. But no, they're not waterproofed at all. That's why I always recommend keep all Skylanders figures, including vehicles, away from water. They might be sealed a little bit better than your average figure, but I still wouldn't put them in water. I wouldn't do it.
A shot in the dark.
Does Rattleshake show up hatless and supercharged? I don't think so. I don't think he does. Why would he?
These numbers are quite...
A shot.
Yeah, so Pi Magna, that's the big question. Yeah, it depends a little bit if we have a new game by then, whenever chips do start to die. I think there will always be somewhat of a market just for collectors. And the super collectors who just want to have one of every figure
Stay frosty.
will take advantage of that situation and buy non-working figures at a huge discount, I'm guessing. But it'll be interesting, and honestly, I plan to be around until that point. So at least until that point, and so I'll be able to find out if the market dies down when chips start dying. But I mean, that's part of the reason I test all these figures. Like I said, I haven't seen any case of these chips starting to die in any significant fashion. So I can't tell when that day will be, but yeah. Surprised I haven't found a dead boat yet. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, putting them fully in water will 100% kill them. Exactly. Have you actually tried this? Just curious. But yeah, I mean, don't do it. That, if anything, that'd make a good YouTube video, probably, right? SCL Matt tries to float Skylanders boat. And then test them in game. All right. We're going to put the Bowser on the portal. It's not going to work. Yeah, toy can't be used with this game. There you go. Shows you the chip's still there. Oh, Eon's Elite. Need you.
Some Rango shine.
Ethan, Series 1 Dark Spyro, not today. No. I might have you checked the shop? I might have one of those in stock right now. There might be one in stock in the shop.
Oh, golly.
But no, I didn't get one tonight.
Some Rango shine.
Rattleshake for vehicle testing. Well, I didn't get a Rattleshake today, but I could maybe. I suppose I could go grab one.
No chain, no gain.
You have tested on Gilgrunt's vehicle? Well, there you go. There you go. Don't put vehicles in water, folks. They don't work. SCL Matt mercilessly drowns extraterrestrial frozen vehicles. Oh boy. Oh, there are none in the shop. Okay. All right, our Eon's Elite work. Here's Purple Lip Chill.
Stay cool.
Oh, maybe I was thinking of the Legendary.
Looking good.
I was pretty sure I had some other Spyro in stock yet.
Stay cool.
And our damaged guys. Fright Leg.
Fear the spear.
So I thought about that too. I could grab the quick draw behind me, but I think the quick draw is wearing a different hat right now. That actually removes his hat. Like he's wearing the tiara, I think. And unless I took that off.
We're quite an impressive team.
But I think he's wearing a different hat that actually removes his hat.
Fear the
I recall.
spear.
Will Eon's Elite work in SSA? Yes. So the figures will work, but they won't have their Eon's Elite powers. They'll just be a standard Series 1 figure with Series 1 stats. I mean, it'll just be playing like, I mean, like you could put Ghost Roaster in there and yeah, he'd play as Ghost Roaster, but that's it. Nothing special about him. I mean, the best thing is he just works in all 6 games. So, how much would the Fright Leg go for? I mean, I typically sell damage figures for $1 a piece, like $1 for cores and like $2 for gimmick landers. That's my general pricing, especially if you're buying multiples. All right. Ooh, we have creation crystals yet before I leave here.
For my missiles.
Got to reset a few of these. So yes, it's time for creation crystal critiques. So we got Tech Bazooka. No. I don't even know what to call this. I don't know what element this would be. It doesn't scream tech to me though. Huh. I mean, the weapon screams tech. That's about it. Electricity, I guess, could be tech. Yeah. Why is Royal Double Trouble? Okay, Master Aqua Kitty. Sorry. Yes, not $2 for a damage buckshot. Damage buckshot, I'll give you for $1 a piece, maybe 50 cents a piece, maybe 25 cents a piece. I actually just threw some in an order when who was it? Someone else was buying a bunch of damage figures for me, and they asked if they could have a couple of snapshots too, and I didn't even charge them. But sorry, Ethan. Royal Double Trouble. Royal Double Trouble was exclusive not only to the Skylanders Battleground starter pack, but the Skylanders Battleground starter pack at GameStop. So it was a pack exclusive, store exclusive. It wasn't even like mainline starter pack, right? It was for an iOS game for Battlegrounds. So a lot of people didn't buy it first round unless they were collectors. They had no reason to buy it. So people didn't pick it up right away. It kind of got lost in the shuffle, and now there's not a lot of them around. So there you go. The lumberjack element. Yes, there you go. I'm with you, Doulahan. Hard pass. Hard pass. Wait, did I say 25 cents a piece for a damaged buckshot? No. No, snapshot. Snapshot. Yeah, okay. Let's stop looking at this thing. Get rid of that creation. Let's try another one. Well, that doesn't bode well for the rest of these. If they're all gonna. Whoa. Okay, this one's better already. I think this one could grow on me. A light swashbuckler. I kind of like fighting with popsicles. I like the idea of that. They got the coloring down. I could be on board with this. I could be on board with this. It's not the best creation we've ever seen, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Could have some fun with that. All right, what do we got for magic? Magic.
Never underestimate.
Yeah, you know I didn't mean to say buckshot. Mike Annoying, welcome. So yeah, the only one to buy the background starter pack? Maybe. Yeah, Jindigo, I mean, 5.5 for all the damage snapshot. I did give 2 of them up, so that number may be down to $5 actually. I think I might only have 20 of them now. But yeah, $5 plus shipping, sure. Or I mean, tack on $5 to your next order, sure. Yeah, I can do that. I'd do that. You take them off my. That's next mass buy is damage snapshot. I think someone called it like the swamp or something like that. All right, magic bow slinger. What do we got?
Hey, be my guest.
Okay. Not bad. I like the like shiny purple clothing. That gives a great magic vibe to it. I feel like she's gonna be a superhero though, like with those glasses, right? Like she shouldn't have the bow right now, and she's the quiet librarian, and then she's gonna whip the glasses off and pull out the bow, and look at me, superhero. All right. Well, off we go.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal Portal.
Any other mass damage figures you would willing to put a discount on? Absolutely. I think the next 2 most damaged are I have a lot of Hex, I think, and surprisingly a lot of Whirlwinds. There's a very wide range of damage to Whirlwind. I'd have to double check how many I have, but I mean I probably have, I don't know, 10 to 15 of each of those, somewhere in there. That, yeah, I mean I'd probably go same discount on those, honestly. If you buy them all 25 cents a piece or something like that, could probably do that. All right, Undead Ninja. Whoa. That's an interesting coloring choice. I like the pumpkin and the spider webs though. Like that's actually really fun. And that works quite well. Like the pumpkin actually works really well for the ninja to be kind of short and stout like that. The voice is horrible. Okay, well we could fix that. But still, that's not an awful design though. I think I kind of like the design. Make a few tweaks, but work on it. You have a clip of me saying that to you? Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm never going to get a bunch of damage buckshot. Prices are always subject to change. All right, not bad, not bad. And our last crystal is a fire crystal. Absolutely Studios. Stream's been good. Stream's been good. Level 41 Fire Smasher. I don't know. I mean, they got the color down. They tried to use the chaos hair. I don't know. I'm not buying this one. I don't like the watermelon on the arms. Ladybugs, like, I mean, they fit the color, but I'm not buying it. The best part of that is the wings. I like the wings. That's about it. Fire Smasher. No. Not for me. Not for me. Mike, no, you're not feeling it either. Dual hand kind of likes it. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We've seen a lot better. All right, reset there. And fire crystal is reset. There we go. All right. So that should finish it up for the figures then. So we're on to the next game. Didn't have to do this last stream because we only had Imaginators in the last stream. But we did get a few vehicles today. And a bunch of magic items and traps to go through. Actually got some decent traps today. Yeah, Masked Aqua Kitty. I remember that. Yeah, we finally found where the chaos hair worked. It was good. But yeah, most of the time, I think it just has good stats. And so people like to use it. Or just because, hey, it's the chaos hair. Any interesting vehicles? I mean, not really. There's not any variant. Oh, I just realized I missed Cortex. He's all over. I'll test him later. Not going back to the game now. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just real standard vehicles get. Will I ever get Yawn Traps? In all likelihood, no. I mean, I hope I will. Like I said, I still need 2 Yawn Traps from my own collection. So even if I get some, they're probably going in my collection first. Sorry. Is that volume better? I know Superchargers gets to be a really loud game, and I always forget about that. But did that get any better?
Dive bomber.
No gain.
Oh yeah, I can go grab a rattle shake. Hold on a minute.
Go ahead. Make my day.
It looks to me like Rattleshake has a hat. Yeah, Rattleshake has a hat. I think that's what we were looking at. Ethan, yes, I do have Robo for my own personal collection. I have sold one Robo at auction, and I have sold one Robo in the shop before. So I do get them from time to time.
I always look good.
In fact, I may or may not have one coming in soon.
Dive bomber. Burn cycle. Scaling my way up.
So Cars Ignite, hold on a minute. Let me see if I still have this here. I'm still wearing this hat or not.
Go ahead. Snake my day.
So are you sure he's not wearing another hat? Because like here, like when he has the tiara on, like he takes off his normal hat. So are you sure he just doesn't have another hat that's harder to see? Because like from the back, this hat's actually kind of hard to see. That's not what it looks like. Because yeah, I mean that's when he takes off the hat. I mean, can you go? There's not just like no hat option, and well, no, then should put his default hat back on. I don't know. That's all that I can think of. First time seeing quick draw in game. Yeah, and I don't think he even looks the best in this game. I think he actually looks better in other games. Do all hats cause him to remove his normal hat? I think it might.
Scaling my way up. A striking new look.
Like any hat replaces his normal hat. Like they're smart about that. Like, I mean, you're not going to put another hat on a hat.
I look rather
actually makes the hats look better on him than most characters, because they actually kind of fit his head a little bit, because his head was already made for a hat. Oh, there's hat. Oh, there. Remove hat. Yeah. So oh. If you remove hat, he does go to no hat.
Go ahead.
You might be onto something here.
I always look good.
So if I just haven't... Okay, so there's no remove hat option right now with just his normal hat. But if I put a hat on him...
A striking
okay. And then remove hat?
Look.
Nope. But there's something with quick draw. You're right. You can get a quick draw with no hat.
Go ahead.
It didn't give him his regular hat back. Oops. Yeah, but I would try putting him in another game. Like what? Remind me. We'll check him when we jump down to Trap Team. and see if this happens again. Yeah, dual hand. I mean, it's new to me. It's new to me. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Classic. We'll find out when what happens in Trap Team. We'll find out. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm fixing these vehicles. All right. Thanks for bringing that up, Paris. That's interesting.
Burn cycle. Dive bomber.
Future robos are most likely going to auction.
Scaling my way up. Dive bomber.
I found out after putting Robo in the shop last time that people, I don't know, weren't necessarily too happy with, you know, him selling out in 5 seconds or less. I mean, they understood it, but maybe it's not the best way to handle them.
Sea shadow.
It may be better to send them to auction and give everybody a fair shake at trying to pick them up. Like I'm honestly not trying to do it as like a money grab type of thing. It's just I'd rather I feel bad that not, you know, if people weren't there right when I updated the site, like they didn't have a shot at it. Whereas if I put it up for a 12-hour auction on Saturday, then everybody has a shot at it. There you go. They're still trying to win that auction. Biggie John, you would vote for auctions for the rare figures as well. Yeah. Interesting. Your cousin has a hat, Superchargers. Went on, removed it. He still has it. Well, that's curious.
I always look good.
The only other thing I can think of at the moment is that there were 2 releases of Quick Draw Battle Shake. There were the quick draws that you could win from free to lay. And then there were the quick draws that you could buy in store. And now while I thought they were all the same, now I'm starting to wonder. I have some people I can contact about this and see if they can dig into it deeper.
Scaling my way up.
See if there's any differences, maybe. But
Dump truck.
Yeah. Is it the PS4 version? So yeah, the Pi Magna. What console are you playing on? What console? The Quest guy, I don't know that this will qualify for 604. Because like it's not gonna appear differently, like in the menu and stuff. You're on a Wii U, okay. Thank you. So wait. Your cousins has had Superchargers. So wait, you. So Cars, what console are you playing on? I guess that's the other one. I like this, Brian. SCL Matt uncovers.
I always look good. Some truck.
Chibuzo, I'll be getting Astro Blast in stock. I didn't get one today. But yeah, I'll get them back in stock for sure. Any SSA legendary figures today? We got legendary Bash today. I think that was the only one though, Ethan. Yeah, legendary Bash. We did not get Spyro, Chop Chop, or Trigger Happy. Yeah, just Bash. All right. That does it for our vehicles. Let's get out of here. We're almost done, folks. Almost done. We're over 3 hours already. Yeah, I don't know if Cars is still here. I hope so. Mike and I do for sure have the quick draw you can get from the stores. Are you in a place where you could try the hat thing and let us know? Like, I don't recall 100%. I think mine is from... I'm pretty sure mine is from the giveaway, from the Frito-Lay giveaway. I think I won one. Yeah, Cars, we were wondering what console you tested the quick draw rattle shake on. Just trying to gather information.
Go ahead.
Wolfender, it will... Okay, so quick draw has the hat here.
I always look good.
Xbox 360, thank you very much. So yeah, if I click no hat, he gives him a regular hat. If I put a hat on...
New look.
Ooh, you see here they don't even remove his hat. They don't remove his hat in this game. They just try to stick a hat on a hat. That's ugly. If you give me no hat, then we just go back to the black hat. Yeah. You see, this is where I think, yeah, quick draw looks really good too. He looks better in this game. I think he looks good in Swap Force too. But yeah. Yeah, Wolfender, I mean, it'll probably be 30 to 45 minutes after I'm done to get all the stuff up in the shop. But yeah, his hat is back here. Ethan, you saw a bin of Skylanders at Walmart? I wish. Were they new or used? Are they selling used Skylanders at Walmart now? That'd be interesting. I don't think my store has that. Okay, Cars, yours is a store version as well. Wait, they removed the regular one's hat and trap team? The regular Rattleshake, you mean?
Go ahead. Snake my day.
Or is that more of a question?
I always look good.
Yeah, they put a hat on a hat here.
A striking new look.
That one actually works. But if we remove it, yeah, it just goes back to no hat. Yeah. So I think what it probably is in Superchargers, because they actually designed it to actually remove his normal hat when you put a new hat on him. They messed something up in the code that forgot to, when you go back to no hat, it forgot to give him his regular hat. So there's got to be something in the code there. Yeah, I'm not a. Oh, new Skylanders. Interesting. I'd love to see that at Walmart. I don't know if the theory is completely debunked yet. It's, I don't know. Wait. Your regular guy removes his hat, like in Trap Team, when you put another hat on him, you mean? Is that what you're saying? Like he did in Superchargers? I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure Swap Force removes the hat as well. I'm pretty sure Swap Force removes the hat. But I don't know what happens if you go no hat then after that. I don't know if I've tried that. So, man. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I need to finish testing stuff here. So close, and I'm so hungry. This is what always happens during these streams. I just get hungry. All right. I actually need to test the bottom half of this. I forgot.
Go ahead. Snake my day. I always look good. Go ahead. Snake my day.
All right. Thanks, Max Aqua Kitty. Cards, I don't know if I'm going to go back and test it tonight. I need to get out of here. All right, that works.
Go ahead.
Guys, mine goes on the shelf. Traps.
Buzzer beat.
Ethan, volcanic vaults I've never had in the shop, and I still need for my collection. So yeah, I don't expect to see any of them soon. Oh, come on. Someone didn't use these traps.
Coop.
Bombshell.
Bombshell.
Hey! Reinforcements have arrived.
Chef Pepperjack. Chef Pepperjack. Bring it into heat.
Jingo, we found a weird bug that in superchargers in particular, sometimes he doesn't show up with a hat.
Chaos.
Yes!
The Gulper. Chill Bill.
Whoa! Time to cool.
Cuckoo Clocker. Tussle Sprout.
Let's tussle.
Sheep Creep. Bombshell.
Hey!
Yeah, you got it.
Sheep Creep.
I'm spent. I'm ready for food. I need to get out of here. How do I reset traps and creation crystals? Personally, I don't reset traps because I don't think they need to be reset. I reset creation crystals using the 3DS method. The 3DS version of Spyro's Adventure or Giants, if you put a creation crystal on the portal, it won't recognize it and will ask you if you need to reset the figure. It thinks it's corrupted or something. So you just hit the reset button, it resets it. Giants on most other consoles will work for this as well. Giants on the Wii, Giants on the PS3 and such. It should work. Same idea with the traps as well. I've been told that it works on the console version of Giants with the Wii, with the Trap Team portal. I haven't tried it myself, but that's how most people do it if you want to do it. I have done it on the 3DS, but it's really weird because you don't have a trap slot. And so you kind of have to like balance the traps on the portal, and it's weird. I got it to work once or twice. It's too much work. It's not worth it. Traps don't need to be reset. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all my traps. All the traps work. I think I got everything. Yes. Hangry. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. But yeah, I definitely Chatterbug. This is the very, very end. I need to get going. So I'm actually going to go find some food first and then update the shop. I will be back. I'll post on Twitter when everything gets up. So within the next hour. So thank you all for hanging out with me, and thanks for watching. I know it's got kind of late. It was a big stream, double stream day. So that is about it. Thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. We made 2K. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. Have a good night. We'll talk soon.